All right, we're back for round number 5. We are 2-2. Pretty good start. Pretty weak last couple rounds. Hopefully we can finish it out at 3-2. Okay, this is one of those hands that I like to keep, but sometimes you end up going down to like you know, 15 cards deep on turn 2 and 3, and you don't see any creature or entomb, and that's always disappointing. But we're gonna hope that's not what happens this time. We're gonna hope we're just gonna hit Gristlebrand right off the top. Gristlebrand or entomb would do it. So 8, very good draw off of our Faithless Looting. And then next turn we can Dark Ritual Faithless Looting again to see another 3 more cards. Alright, he is interesting. He's got a Maze of F and a Bayou. Well, we're not going to take his Thalia, even though that's the scariest card. We will take the Sword of Fire and Ice. It's slower than the other two. I mean, than Chite, but it's much better. So we're going to take that. Alright, well, against whatever this deck is, we got to hit pretty soon. I guess this is like a Maverick, Dark Maverick deck, I guess. Boom. We hit it. So he's got a Maze of Ith, which is not nearly as good as Crocus because our Gristlebrand stays in play while we look for an answer to the land. And now we would kind of like to get rid of his Thalia. Otherwise, we'll just entomb for Ashen Rider here. Oh boy. What do we got? We don't want to waste our entomb on anything but Ashen Rider. I guess, actually, Tidespout might be better. We might just concede if we get a Tidespout. We have plenty of mana to do things next turn. If he draws a Swords to Plowshares, that means he is not swordsing either of our guys. I mean, he's not mazing our guy. And he would pretty much have to swords the Tidespout Tyrant, because otherwise, I mean, he'll see we would just get another Gristlebrand. I don't really see any way we lose this game, to be honest. Yeah. All right. Maverick. This card's good against Maverick. This card's great against Maverick. This card, you know, it hits equipments and priests and other random creatures, Thalias. Don't think they're playing Leyline of the Void. This card's for Thalia and other lands that are problematic. We can cut these things because we're on the draw and they don't do a lot. Tidespout and stuff are great for like Knight of the Reliquary and for lands, for Ashen Rider. I think we like this and just take out a Therapy. Call that good. I'm gonna have to get some video editing things so I can edit out these downtime while we wait in situations like this. But for now, hope you enjoy the videos, even if there is a little bit of downtime. I'll get some video editing software. Should be easy enough. But probably going to post this up as it is. Felt like even though Death Shadow wasn't a very interesting matchup, there were some interesting games in here. The Miracles game, I thought I feel like they got a little bit lucky. I gotta say, feel like I got outlucked. It is a luck game after all, isn't it? So I don't know what their hate is, and I think you want to go fast in this matchup, but Reanimate's not great. The Entomb's pretty good. The looting's pretty good. I don't know. I guess we'll see if they mulligan. They mulliganed once. I think I keep it. I mean, I might loot instead because I can just Entomb Reanimate the following turn, but I get to see a couple extra cards. Looting is just such a great card in this deck. Like in a situation like this, loot is actually a loot too. But sometimes loot is draw 2 and tomb 2. The opponent is deep in the tank. Okay, here we go. The only thing that looting is really worse against is Thalia. But it's really not much worse. It gives us a little information. Maybe they'll wasteland us. That's good. Good draw. Very good. That's why we looted, actually, was for the unmask. Not to hit creatures. To see what hate they might have. They don't have any hate. They just have that wasteland. Take the swords. Take the swords. They're gonna wasteland us unless they drew like a containment priest. I don't even think they really want to Thalia here. They might. Their hand is very weak, so I think they would wasteland no matter what they drew unless it was a containment priest. We don't really want that Tidespout right now. That's specifically for Knight of the Reliquary. But we really just want to Gristlebrand. Savannah. And Green Sun Zenith for 1. That's my guess. If it was just a 2-drop, I think you would just play it. Green Sun for 1. Or Scavenging Ooze with no green source. I think, again, they would just play that. I mean, if it's a Containment Priest, it's a Containment Priest, and that... Anything with Flash. I think they were trying to decide between Green Sun Zenith and Scrib Rangers here. And I think the Green Sun waiting 1 turn is better for them because of because they want to get Scavenging Ooze with it. Maybe they have Thalia. No. I was going to say maybe they have Thalia and Surgical Extraction. I guess we'll find out. What do we discard? I think we want to discard Ashen Rider? No, I think... Just get rid of one of these Exhumes. Hopefully that doesn't kick us in the butt. But I think we want the Gristlebrand, because they could have had a Swords there. We'll just take the Abrupt Decay here and then name Crocus. And then they can get Scavengers, we can name that as well. So I was thinking about pitching the Ashen Rider since we had an answer to Crocus, but Ashen Rider might still be needed. Yeah, so they were deciding between Green Sun Zenith and Scrib Rangers being more powerful there, and they decided to wait because of Scavenging Ooze. So on this last turn, assuming they just get a Scavenging Ooze here, we will attack and we will draw 7. Try to Entomb for an Archetype of Endurance, and then the game's over. If we don't hit an Entomb, we'll just play the Pithing Needle on Scavenging Ooze and get back Tidespout, not in that order. Did I say Ashen Rider? We have an Ashen Rider in our hand. No, Archetype. Archetype's the one we're looking for to protect us against swords. Okay, so here's the Green Suns for 2. Pride Mage, interesting. Okay. That's pretty good. But we're going to be able to deal with it, luckily. Okay, not too worried about that. It's pretty safe here to draw. We're just looking to end the game now. Looks like we didn't quite get to end the game there. Meaning we didn't hit an Elishnorn. Or a way to get Elishnorn and Archetype. But I still think we can pretty much get there here. There's a lot we can do. I'm going to start by looting. That should probably do it. The second one there, pretty good. I think we just get Tide Spout and then go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Two. Three. And 4. Cool. All right. Well, there's another 3-2. Felt like it should have probably been a 4-1, but I'm going to post it up anyway because people seem to enjoy the video, and they do take a little bit of time to make, so I'll just continue to post them up with pretty much whatever the results are, as long as people seem to enjoy watching them, and as long as I feel like most of the rounds were at least kind of interesting, and I thought there were a couple of interesting ones in there. By interesting, I mean kind of show some good lines you can take with Black-Red Reanimator against certain decks and some different matchups for sideboarding and things like that. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.